In this video, we are going to discuss about shape memory alloys, which is in the 5th unit of Material Science, PH 8251. Course outcome. Upon completion of this course, the students will be able to understand shape memory alloys. Now let us see what are shape memory alloys. Shape memory alloys, often called memory metals, are a class of metal alloys that remember their original shape. When the metals are bent or twisted from their original shape, they can retain their initial form when heated or cooled to a certain temperature. Here we see the phase transformation process for the shape memory alloys. Let us see the original shape memory alloy material is as shown in the figure. Now when a small force is applied so that the metal alloy is bent, it is deformed as shown in the figure. When it is heated, the deformed metal alloy slowly regain its original shape, and when we cool that metal alloy further, it will regain the exact shape and structure. Here we see the atomic structure of shape memory alloys. In general, there are two important phases for the shape memory alloys. One is a martensite phase and another one is a austenite phase. Here we see the atomic structure of the martensite phase of the shape memory alloys. The atoms are arranged as shown in the figure. Now when we give a small force or stress to that shape memory alloy material, it is deformed as shown in the figure. That is in the next figure. Here the atoms are rearranged as shown in the figure. Now when the external heat is applied to the martensite, deformed martensite material, it is slowly changed into austenite material as shown in the figure. That means once again the atoms are rearranged so that the martensite phase is slowly changed into austenite phase. Further, the material is cooled, the austenite material is slowly changed into martensite phase. That means the shape memory alloy once again regain its original shape and structure by applying the heat energy, and also when the material is cooled, it will regain its original shape as shown in the figure. So what are the various phases of shape memory alloys? Martensite and austenite are two solid phases in shape memory alloys. Martensite is relatively soft and it is easily deformable phase which exists at low temperature. The crystal structure is monoclinic. Austenite is a phase that occurs at a high temperature, having a crystal structure and a high degree of symmetry. The crystal structure in general for austenite is cubic. Here we see the crystal structures of shape memory alloy. Shape memory alloys display two distinct crystal structures or phases. Temperature and internal stresses determine the phase that the shape memory alloy will be at. Martensite exists at lower temperatures and austenite exists at higher temperatures. When a shape memory alloy is in martensite form at lower temperatures, the metal can easily be deformed into any shape. When the alloy is heated, it goes through transformation from martensite to austenite. In the austenite phase, the memory metal remembers the shape it had before it was deformed. Here we see the atomic arrangement of the nickel titanium shape memory alloy. The nickel atoms and the titanium atoms are arranged in the martensite phase as shown in the first figure, and let us see how these two atoms are rearranged themselves to obtain the austenite phase, that is given in the second figure. Now let us see the types of shape memory alloys. There are two types of shape memory alloys. The first one-way shape memory alloy, and the second one, two-way shape memory alloy. So now let us see what is one-way shape memory alloy. So it is nothing but when the material which exhibits shape memory effect only upon heating is known as one-way shape memory alloy. On the other hand, if a material which shows a shape memory effect during both heating and cooling is called two-way shape memory alloy. Here we see the diagram for one-way shape memory alloy. Here we can clearly see the original shape of the shape memory alloy in the left side. Now when the small force is applied, the shape memory alloy material is slowly bent. That is shown here as deformed shape of the shape memory alloy. Further heating this deformed shape memory alloy, what happens? It will regain its original shape. Therefore, when we apply the heat energy, the material will regain the original shape. This process is called as the one-way shape memory alloy. Here we see the two-way shape memory alloy. Here we have to apply the heat energy, and also the material should be cooled so that it will regain the original shape. So in this picture we can clearly see the original shape of the shape memory alloy, which is nothing but the martensite phase. When you apply a small force, the material slowly bent as shown in the figure. Now the material is heated. That means the martensite phase is slowly changed into austenite. Now further the material is cooled. It slowly regains its original shape. Once again we cool the material. What happens? It will regain the original shape. Therefore here both heating and cooling processes are applied on the material so that the shape memory alloy will regain its original shape and structure as shown in the figure. So now let us see the examples of shape memory alloys. Generally, shape memory alloys are intermetallic compounds having superlattice structures and metallic ionic covalent characteristics. Thus, they have the properties of both metals and ceramics. Nickel titanium alloy, which is called as nitinol, copper aluminum nickel alloy, and copper zinc aluminum alloy, and so on. What are the characteristics of shape memory alloys? The first very important characteristics is shape memory effect. The change of shape of a material at low temperature by loading and regaining of original shape by heating it is known as shape memory effect. The shape memory effect occurs in alloys due to the change in their crystalline structure with the change in temperature and stress. While loading, twinned martensite becomes deformed martensite at low temperature. On heating, deformed martensite becomes austenite, that means a shape recovery, and upon cooling it gets transformed to twinned martensite. This picture clearly shows the shape memory effect. The material is heated, then loading is applied, then cooling, once again removal of the external load, further heating so that the material will regain the original shape. This is called as the shape memory effect. The second important characteristic is called as the pseudo elasticity. Unlike the shape memory effect, zero elasticity occurs due to stress-induced phase transformation without a change in temperature. The load on the shape memory alloy changes austenite phase into martensite. As soon as the loading decreases, the martensite begins to transform to austenite. This phenomenon of deformation of a shape memory alloy on application of large stress and regaining of shape on removal of the load is known as pseudo elasticity. This pseudo elasticity is also known as super elasticity. So this picture clearly shows the pseudo elasticity. At first, let us see the material is in the austenite phase. Now mechanical loading, that means stress is applied, the material is slowly changed into martensite phase. Once again, the mechanical unloading, that means the load is removed, the material becomes austenite. So in this way, by applying the load and remove the load, the material will change its phase from austenite to martensite, again martensite to austenite as shown in the figure. Here we see the properties of shape memory alloys. The nickel titanium alloys have greater shape memory strain up to 8.5%, tend to be much more thermally stable. They have excellent corrosion resistance and susceptibility and have much higher ductility. Welding, brazing or soldering the alloys is generally difficult. Punching can be done if thicknesses are kept small. Advantages of shape memory alloys. They are simple, compact and high shape. They have good biocompatibility. They have good mechanical properties and are strong corrosion resistant. Disadvantages of shape memory alloys. They have poor fatigue properties. They are expensive. They have low energy efficiency. Here we see the various applications of shape memory alloys. First one, bioengineering. Broken bones can be mended with the shape memory alloys. The alloy plate has a memory transfer temperature that is close to body temperature and is attached to both ends of the broken bone. From body heat, the plate wants to contract and retain its original shape, therefore exerting a compression force on the broken bone at the place of fracture. The photo shows a bone replacement. Second application, reinforcement for arteries and veins. For clogged blood vessels, an alloy tube is crushed and inserted into the clogged veins. The memory metal has a memory transfer temperature close to body heat, so the memory metal expands to open the clogged arteries as shown in the figure. Third important application, dental wires. They are used for braces and dental arch wires. Memory alloys maintain their shape since they are at a constant temperature and because of the super elasticity of the memory metal. The wires retain their original shape after stress has been applied and removed. Fourth application, fire security and protection systems. Lines that carry highly flammable and toxic fluids and gases must have a great amount of control to prevent catastrophic events. Systems can be programmed with memory metals to immediately shut down in the presence of increased heat. This can greatly decrease devastating problems in industries that involve petrochemicals, semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and large oil and gas boilers. Helicopter blades. Performance for helicopter blades depend on vibrations with memory metals in microprocessing control tabs for the trailing ends of the blades. Pilots can fly with increased precision. Eyeglass frames. In certain commercials, eyeglasses companies demonstrate eyeglass frames that can be bent back and forth and retain their shape These frames are made from memory metals as well and demonstrate super elasticity. Tubes, wires and ribbons. For many applications that deal with a heated fluid flowing through tubes or wire and ribbon applications where it is crucible for the alloys to maintain their shape in the midst of a heated environment, memory metals are ideal. Toys and novelties. Safe memory alloys are used to make toys and ornamental goods. A butterfly using safe memory alloy moves its wings in response to pulses of electricity as shown in the figure. So in this video we have clearly discussed about what are safe memory alloys and also various applications of safe memory alloys. Thank you.